Lies among us. Synopsis. Laura believed she had found love in Emerson, a charming and mysterious man who appeared in her life when she needed him most. But when a strange accident uncovers buried secrets, her perfect world crumbles. Lies, betrayals, and a web of deceit push her to discover the truth. Will she be able to forgive the unforgivable? Or will she sink into the abyss of dislove? The perfect man. Laura had never believed in love at first sight until she met Emerson. Tall, with a deep gaze and an irresistible smile, he was the type of man who seemed to be taken from a novel. They met at an art exhibition, when he, clumsily, spilled some wine on her dress. Between apologies and laughter, they exchanged numbers. From then on, everything was perfect. Emerson treated her like a queen. Dinner at elegant restaurants, romantic getaways, promises of a future together. "You are the best thing that has ever happened to me," he whispered. Laura, excited, it allowed her to believe in love. But perfection often hides shadows. And the first warning sign came in the form of an anonymous call. "Stay away from him. He's not who he says he is." Laura frowned. He frowned. "Who are you?" But the call was cut off. A shiver ran down his spine. Little lies. At first, Laura ignored the call. Surely it was a joke. But soon, strange things began to happen. One day, while organizing Emerson's jacket, she found something disturbing, an airplane ticket with another name, Andres Rivas. Her stomach shrank. When she confronted, he smiled calmly. "It's a ticket from a friend. I kept it for him." She wanted to believe him, but doubts began to grow. The accident. One night, while Emerson was driving back from a dinner, a black car followed them for several streets. "Who is it?" Laura asked, scared. Emerson didn't answer. Suddenly, the car hit them from behind, causing them to lose control. It became a whirlwind of lights and noise. When Laura woke up in the hospital, Emerson was by her side with minor injuries. But what left her frozen was the man who appeared in the doorway. "Mr. Rivas, we need to talk." Laura turned abruptly. The officer was looking at Emerson. Rivas, like on the plane ticket. He wasn't Emerson. Everything had been a lie. The truth de la Rosa. After the accident, Laura confronted him. "Who are you really?" Emerson or Andres looked at her with a somber expression. "I can't explain everything to you, but trust me. I can't trust someone who didn't even tell me his real name," he sighed. "Before I met you, my life was complicated. I had to change my identity." "Why?" Andres looked down. "Because I was involved. She was dealing with dangerous people." Fear seized her. "What kind of people?" He didn't answer. And that was enough to understand that she was in a bigger problem than she imagined. Escape by treachery. Days later, while Laura tried to assimilate everything, she received an envelope at her door. Inside, there were photos of Emerson with another woman. In one, he was kissing her, in another, he was hugging her, and in the last tema, they were holding a baby. Laura felt the ground disappear beneath her feet. When Andres arrived, she was ready. "Do you have a family?" He opened his mouth, but no sound came out. "Respóndeme." Finally, she murmured, "Yes." Tears fell down her face. Was it all a lie? Andres tried to touch her, but she recoiled. "At first it wasn't," she whispered. "But then, I didn't know how to stop it." Laura looked at him with a broken heart. "Leave." He didn't argue. He left, leaving her with her love turned to ashes. Rebirth among ruins. Heartbreak consumed her for weeks. But one day, she decided to get up. She started painting again, going out, reconnecting with herself. And then, one day, in a cafe, someone looked at her from the table opposite. "Would you like a coffee?" the stranger asked with a warm smile. Laura hesitated. But then, she smiled. Because life went on, and true love could still exist. End.